Thin-horned rams embody resilience, thriving where most animals and humans wouldn't last a day. Their incredible speed, agility, and adaptations to brutal winters are nothing short of miraculous. Even on the highest peaks, danger lurks, but these amazing ungulates have a survival strategy for facing their deadliest foe. Prepare to be amazed as we explore the world of Dall sheep. The Dall ram, a proud member of the bovid family, truly stands out. Males can reach over 1.5 meters in length and weigh upwards of 70 kilograms, dwarfing the females in size and mass. What sets them apart from other rams is their brilliant snow-white fleece, a year-round coat perfectly suited to their icy domain. This makes sense, given the fact that snow blankets those mountain slopes for at least 9 months of the year. These hardy creatures have carved out a life in some of Earth's most unforgiving landscapes, the mountainous reaches of Western Canada and Alaska. Here, elevations of 600 to 2,500 meters mean not only bone-chilling temperatures, but also relentless, piercing winds. Their secret weapon against these winds is a double layer of dense wool over 5 centimeters thick. However, the extreme cold isn't their biggest challenge. With such prolonged winters, finding food beneath the snowpack becomes a desperate struggle. Most of their time is spent trekking across exposed slopes, where only a thin layer of snow permits access to sparse vegetation. Frozen grasses, mosses, and lichens become their lifeline during this harsh period. Dall sheep are naturally sociable. Ewes and their young travel in small herds, while mature rams often form bachelor groups. Besides their imposing size, male rams boast massive, curling horns, reaching lengths of over a meter. These horns become fearsome weapons during the intense mating season. You might think that surviving these conditions is challenge enough, but social hierarchy brings another layer of drama to their existence. Violent clashes are a normal part of life, allowing the strongest rams to assert dominance and pass on their superior genes. These showdowns can stretch for hours, with the coming of night offering no respite. Thick horns and a robust skull offer some protection against injury, but even these magnificent creatures can suffer the consequences of such brutal impacts. Open areas are favored not only for foraging, but because vigilance is paramount in this unforgiving world. Forests and valleys offer no sanctuary. Hungry wolves patrol those areas, ready to pounce, and even agile long-legged sheep find escape difficult, as wolves rely on endurance and relentlessly pursue their prey, replacing each other in the chase. Breaking the unspoken sheep rule about staying on high ground often spells disaster. The keen eyesight of Dall sheep makes it difficult to approach them undetected. The moment they spot anything unfamiliar, they react instantly, scrambling to the highest ledges where predators can't follow. Wolves in these regions have adapted to mountainous terrain, but even teamwork can't overcome the sheep's climbing prowess. And at such heights, the ram's powerful horns become a potent weapon, with cases of offenders being hurled off steep cliffs. The Dall sheep themselves are well equipped for their environment, possessing specialized soft hooves that cushion impacts during leaps and provide unmatched grip on precipitous slopes. Wolverines also present a threat, being well suited to this harsh world. However, the wolverine lacks the speed of the sheep and during winter focuses primarily on weaker animals that have succumbed to the cold. With the arrival of warmer months, ewes give birth to their lambs. The disappearance of snow makes spotting ungulates easier, so mothers seek refuge on the most inaccessible cliffs to protect their young. Even here, lambs remain vulnerable to attacks from golden eagles, masters of the highlands. These huge predators with wingspans exceeding 2 meters can carry prey much heavier than themselves. Fortunately, sheep aren't their preferred target, with sick or unattended lambs being their primary focus. Mothers are vigilant, rarely leaving their lambs' sides, thus maximizing their chances of survival. Even the arrival of summer doesn't eliminate danger. Ever-hungry grizzly bears possessing terrifying strength will seize any opportunity to ambush an unwary sheep. Despite their mountain scaling ability, their speed and agility are unlikely to match that of Dall sheep, especially lambs, which are particularly nimble. However, open areas offer no refuge from these ferocious predators, and escape from a charging grizzly on flat ground is extremely difficult. Soon after birth, lambs form a nursery, allowing them to develop their skills while also making them easier to watch over and protect. Lambs are born with an instinct for combat, practicing fighting techniques and moving along steep inclines from a very young age. This is their school of life, preparing them for the inevitable challenges of harsh winters and relentless predators. And of course, honed running skills never hurt. Like many other sheep species, Dall rams must occasionally descend from their safe havens to reach salt-rich sources essential for their health. These locations are so important that skirmishes often break out, and the loser is forced to seek out another source. To the south lives a subspecies of thinhorn called stone sheep, which corresponds to its habitat zone. Here, winters are less severe, resulting in noticeable differences in the ungulate coloration. The lifespan of rams can exceed 15 years, and despite the harsh conditions, constant threat of predators, and hunting pressure, both subspecies are thriving today. Support it by liking, commenting, subscribing, and have a good time. See you soon.